Alright, Helldivers, I know the new Halo Warbond just dropped, and it's super tempting. The new armors look absolutely sick, and the nostalgia is very real. But honestly, if you're new, or even if you're just kinda low and you're trying to stretch your super credits, I can't say that this should be the first Warbond that you should go to get. If you are a huge Halo fan, that is one thing, and then I definitely suggest that you should get it. But otherwise, there are actually some other Warbonds that I would suggest first. And today I'm going to talk about one. The first Warbond that you should be getting is the Democratic Detonation Warbond, and today I'm going to break down exactly why.
Let's go!
Democratic Detonation is one of the strongest value picks in all of Helldivers 2, and honestly it's not even close. It doesn't just give you some good cosmetic choices like new flags and new emotes and some cool looking armor as well. But most importantly, it gives you some of the most powerful tools in Helldivers 2. As a new player, one of the most important things you should be looking for when it comes to equipment is versatility. And explosiveness is one of the most versatile weapons we have because everything can go boom and it works. So with that being said, Democratic Detonation is all about bringing the boom, and my goodness, we get a lot of it. So let's jump right on in. First piece of equipment that I want to talk about today is the grenade pistol. So I've actually talked about the grenade pistol before on my channel. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's basically a pocket rocket launcher. Think of it like a great backup weapon to your primary. As soon as it runs dry, you're still going to be able to take out groups of enemies, which is absolutely awesome. It's very lightweight, so you can move pretty quick. It also has a good amount of ammo on it, so you're able to constantly reload. I drastically made the crazy mistake of calling it a magazine instead of a clip, and the comment sections absolutely took my head off, so I'll make sure I never do that again. I think this thing really excels at taking out groups of enemies, and it also shines at taking out bug holes. This thing is great for taking out bug holes, like really shines at that. The next reason you need this Warbond is because of the exploding crossbow. This thing is an absolute beast, feels like it's pretty lightweight, you're able to move pretty well with it. And it honestly just hits like a truck. It's also great for taking out groups of enemies once you learn how to master it. It does take a little bit of time to learn how to maneuver it, and you also don't have any short range access with this gun, so you need a good secondary weapon to complement it. But once you get good with this gun, it's one of the most satisfying guns in the game. It's also really good for taking out objectives. Once again, I would say this really shines with taking out bug holes. Next piece of equipment we have to talk about is the Erupter. This is such a cool primary weapon. This thing is an absolute beast. It is super powerful, great for taking out groups of enemies. Once again, do not shoot this thing close range, and don't shoot it around your teammates either. I think one of the coolest things about the Erupter is how unique it is. This thing is not like any other gun in Helldivers 2. So whether you like it or not, it's definitely worth just having and experiencing, in my opinion. And once again, this thing is tremendous for taking out objectives. Great for taking out bug holes. This thing also takes out fabricators fairly well and shines when taking out stronger enemies. Plus, the thing is just a sick vibe. You guys might think that that's it, but it's actually not. We still have 2 more pieces of equipment to talk about. So the next one is the Adjudicator. This is actually my favorite machine gun in this game. This is the gun that I have the highest level with when it comes to primary weapons. I like this better than the Liberator variations and better than any other primary machine gun that I've seen so far. This is a medium penetrating weapon, which helps it out a whole lot. And it honestly just feels fairly reliable. I don't feel like it's inaccurate. I think some people complain about that, but I really like it. And it's also the highest damage of the primary weapons. And it really feels that way. So I think this is actually something a lot of people don't talk about, but a really underrated aspect of the Democratic Detonation Warbond. And last, but certainly not least, we get the Thermite grenade from this Warbond, guys. This is basically the only grenade I use. Once I unlock this grenade, I can't really rationalize myself using anything else other than this. This thing shines against all factions 100%. This thing is anti-tank and basically is like a get out of jail free card. Works great for objectives. I would say the biggest downside of this thing is it kind of sucks to use in bug holes because it doesn't actually fall down the hole, so you have to be very accurate with your throwing. But other than that, this thing takes out about absolutely everything. This thing takes out tanks, bile titans. It also shines with taking out groups of enemies. I would also say one downside of it is it does have a pretty long explosion time. You do have to throw that thing and really wait about like 7 to 10 seconds in order for it to go off. But once it goes off, you are getting the most powerful explosion from a throwable item in this game with 2,000 damage. Super impressive. Not to mention, we're also getting an armor here that increases your throwables by +2. So I actually have already bought this from the Superstore, a different version of it. That's why I don't have this one. But combining that +2 throwable with your sticky grenades is absolutely huge. So guys, I really don't even think it's close. Like, this Warbond is almost OP, and I almost feel like Arrowhead regrets how good they made it because they haven't made a Warbond this OP ever since then. I kind of wish they did though. I like this a lot. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? I would absolutely love to hear your opinions in the comment section below. As always, please just keep the vibes good. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I have gained like 1,000 subscribers over the last 2 months, which has been surreal. And I honestly have a huge vision for this channel. I want to keep spreading positivity, keep spreading Helldivers information, and I want to keep growing this community of awesome people. You guys are tremendous. I'm so thankful for our Discord community, which is growing a whole lot. And honestly, just the vibes in the comment sections that you guys have been bringing have been immaculate. So thank you all. You guys are awesome. Seriously. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. Please go ahead and have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Peace.